Hello guys, hello Moldova, hello Chisinau. It's pronounced well, yeah, Chisinau? Okay, I'm touring, you know, it's my European leg of my tour. It's my first performance abroad, so Moldova, make some noise. Okay, thanks. Something went wrong. Like it, yeah. Okay, so court and innovation and public service design for trust building. Well, I could almost use the Beata presentation because we have the same aims, you know, the court and the media, they should serve the truth, because truth is what we are looking for. And, well, we are trying to find the truth, but it's very hard. Okay, I will start with a story of some kind of smartwatch, yeah? That's a smartwatch from my grandpa. It was produced in Switzerland, 1947. It has two apps, maybe three. The first app show the day of the week and the month, and the second or the third shows also the moon phases. So I found it in a drawer of my grandpa. I've never met him. He was a lawyer. Well, I'm fourth generation of the lawyer. I have two kids, but I won't make them harm like the harm was made to me. Okay, and my grandpa died in 1971. I never met him, and he loved gadgets. I think that he will be probably the first guy in Katowice to have an iPad, but he has this kind of smartwatch. Well, so I found it in a drawer. I just wind the watch, and it was working. I heard a tick-tock, 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 tick-tock. But you know, the apps were broken. So I look for the app store, I look for some kind of watchmaster, and I realized that I have a neighbor. I have a neighbor who's a watchmaster, who also sells a jewelry. So I went to the neighbor. We know each other for 15 years. And I said, well, I have the watch. I have the watch, the apps are broken, yeah, in this watch. So please help me or just fix it. Will you be so kind? And he said, yeah, of course, it's no problem. I'm selling also these watches, the smart watches, the Tissot watches, the Omega watches, the precious watches like this. So he took the watch, and I, as a lawyer, as his neighbor, asked him for a receipt. Yeah? Okay, and I looked at his face, and there was something wrong on his face. Okay, and this story is to be continued. Now it's time for data about judiciary in Poland. Yes. Okay, so Elena knows the population of Poland, yeah?
Yeah, already I know that.
38,400,000 inhabitants in Poland, and every year we have to solve 15 million cases. And we have 10,000 judges, but actually there are 8,500 of them working. And we have the best performance of the judiciary was 41% of trust in judiciary in Poland. Well, I'm comparing it with only one data, with only one factor. We have 37% people in Poland that read the book. Yeah, 37% people in Poland. So the rest doesn't read. Okay, and Katowice, my city, we have 50,000 cases per year, and we have about 46 judges working. So it's a great amount of work. Okay. Yeah, and we are so very digital, yeah? We have paper, we have files, we have rubber stamps, we have judges that do handwriting. Yeah, they handwrite this verdicts and someone have to rewrite it, and well, yeah, we are so very digital. So, as someone from, you know, outer space, as someone working in an open-air museum that you can have a look of the old cottages, old technologies or the lack of technologies, well, I was a CEO of a big court. I was an employer for 250 people. Well, it's quite a big company, I think, and I deal every day with this, no, we can't. Yeah, we haven't Mr. Obama working in our court, so, well, we can't. Oh, we've been doing it for, 10 years, so we will also do the handwriting, we will put the stamps, we will do it like this. So I need a therapy, some kind of therapy. I didn't go to the shrink or somewhere. The therapy for me was to just walk out from the court, just look around and say, okay, I have a friend who's a manager in a big company. I have friends on the Academy of Fine Arts. I have a friend, students studying design. I have a friends on a postgraduate studies. So networking. That's my first advice. Okay, so now it's one of the examples that service design or the public service design. That's the courtroom, that's the hearing room in the court. So no one knows, no one helps. You have the door. And then there was a great invention in the district court in Poznań, because they put a picture of this court that someone will know when he's a plaintiff or the defendant where to sit and where is the place for witness and where is the court. And well, I think that's the top achievement of the service design in Polish judiciary. Okay, so I was looking for allies everywhere, but look also at this Lego blocks. That's me, the bigger person, yeah? That's every judge in Poland, probably every judge in Europe. Well, I would like not to believe in it, but I think that's the judge's position, and that's the citizen, yeah? The small one, the small under there. Even you address the judge in Poland, you say, not your honor, that's American way, but high court, yeah, it's a high court. So everyone, even it's not very tall, it's high. So it's like this. So I was looking for allies. I found them, as I said, everywhere. NGOs, designers, students, postgraduate students, scientists, because, well, also for scientists, the court is the big source of data, of all kinds of data. You can find, let's say, the line of judgment. You can find also the ideas that are in courts. And, well, very interesting example is working with NGOs, because we have the very special, the judicial NGO named Court Watch. That's the foundation of the watchdogs, especially for the courts, and they observe the hearings. They've done 30,000 observation of the hearings for 5 or 6 years, and there was one thing that they found out. When you go to the court, in the criminal court, when you are, for instance, accused of the misdemeanor, you were too loud or you drink beer on public when it was not allowed. That's the case that goes to the court. It's one of the 15 million cases. And they found that the person that's accused sits on a bench and the prosecutor is already there. The prosecutor is also in the courtroom. And, well, so what comes across your mind? What's the first idea? Well, is it trust building? Not at all, because they are already there. So the parties are not equal. Okay, so you have to change the point of view. You have to sit. You have to listen. You have to listen to citizens. You have to listen to them really carefully. And you have to just change the position, change the point of view. So after networking, you just listen to advice. Yes, that's the direction. So first of all, you have to find your own way. Yeah, that's me, okay. So you have to be present in social media. We were the first court in Poland that had a fan page on Facebook. We have 704 likes. Woo! Make some noise. Yeah, you have also to work with a journalist, and you have to work with a journalist not in the way that the waiter in the hotel today worked with me, because there was something white on the plate, and I asked, "Извините, это сало?" And he said no, and went. Okay, so it's like when the journalists ask for information, and we say no, and just walk away. So don't do it like a waiter in the Courtroom hotel. Work with the journalist, be active, and remember it's the 21st century. Okay, and I will show you just 2 examples what we've done, just to try to build the trust. So, first of all, yeah, I'm a former president, so, I can write this big statement, don't listen to your bosses, or don't listen to them very carefully. Listen to students, listen to friends, just take what they are giving to you. And that's the place when people can talk, you know? That's the place when people can talk in the court because, well, sometimes when they are on the courtroom and there's possibility to have a settlement or possibility to end this argument with some kind of contract but between two parties without the verdict. And the judge said, okay, so go to the corridor and go talk about maybe about your kids, about your work, about your freedom. Go to the corridor. Is it the place that we really would like to talk? I don't think so. So sometimes when there is a cafeteria or a bar in the court, that's the great place, you know, where you can find the settlement, when you can reach the agreement. So we made some kind of the coal mine of agreement. Yeah, that sounds good. And there was a place with a round table when they can sit, when they can discuss. So. And the factor of the agreements in our court increased because there was the space. There was the space and there was the room that people can communicate. That's also important. Okay, and the second thing, maybe, do you have the escape rooms in Moldova? You don't?
No, maybe.
You know the idea. Okay, there is a room, it's locked from outside. And there are the group of friends or the hen party there, and they have 1 hour just to solve the puzzles, solve the riddles, and just go out. You have it, okay. So we did an escape room in our court, yeah? We did the escape the court idea. It was also designed by the postgraduate students of the service design. And we have the game, because, well, I couldn't find a better metaphor of being in the court, just like this escape room, yes? That's the place that people would like to live immediately. So they have riddles, they have to first put the summons, then to find some, you know, the rubber stamps, then to go to the hearing room, but it was not their hearing room, so they were running through the court after working hours, but they did. And it was a great success. Even the journalists said, well, we would like also to play the escape the court game. Okay, so remember, listen to youth, listen to the people that are the hope. Okay, and some apps I will show you also. There are 3 books that also, I think that they are written for me and for you also. On the left, there is a great book. Okay, is there anyone from the public sector? From where? Okay, great. So, thank you. So you will have this, it's also published in Romanian, this Administrategy. So it's also the book that when you are working with the public sector, you can also achieve the success. Yeah, you can do very, very good things for the public also. So you can be successful public manager. And the books on the right, there are the orange on the top, it's the failed out and how we can learn from the losses that we do. And there is the book of the black box method. That's the really perfect book about, yeah, that we have to fail, we have to not to win every time, but we have to learn. We really have to learn a lot. Okay, so let's build the trust. So after 2 weeks, I get my smartwatch back. I paid for it, and well, the face of my neighbor was still the same, very stable, let's say. And then there was another 2 weeks, and well, I was coming back from the bike trip, and he was in the bar nearby, and so I went there. We sit on like in the bar, we have some refreshment. I have refreshment after the bike trip. He has also refreshment with 2 or 3 beers. And then, after 4th beer, he told me, well, Jaros, you know, I'm your neighbor. I know you for 15 years. So, please, next time when you will bring me a smartwatch, just don't ask for the receipt. Just don't behave like a lawyer. Behave like a human being. Behave like someone who is trustful and someone who trusts. So build the trust, guys. Make some noise. Thank you.